Hello and welcome back. So this time around I'm going to pull a Ryan Johnson on you and subvert your expectations. I said that I was going to finish this part, but I actually have to do something else first. So I was repairing HK, and I was increasing his dexterity, so that was really good. But the problem is, I can't keep doing that.
No problem. Didn't work.
I think this is the door.
Yeah?
This is the door that takes forever to bash. But yeah, I won't be able to finish upgrading him unless I do it before I get the star map.
Yeah!
Yeah, this is the door.
Gotcha. Darn it. Gotcha. Simple.
Yes?
Yes?
But you don't really have to go through it. I guess that was something that my 12-year-old mind didn't really comprehend. The whole concept of the alternate route. Let's see. Let's just let me go right back up. Yep, okay.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
No, I didn't. Leave me alone.
Please continue your investigation.
I do things on my own time. So we just return to the Ebon Hawk.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master. Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hand.
We've already been through all that dialogue.
Now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have recovered information on my owner previous to the commercial officer, Master. Intriguing.
What's so intriguing?
Statement. It appears that my previous owner was a human senator on the planet Coruscant. A man of importance who obviously appreciated quality craftsmanship.
How did he get a hold of you?
Answer. I am unsure, Master. Any knowledge of my owner prior to him is still deleted. The Senator did assume I was a protocol droid, however. I do remember that I was very pleased to be the property of a Senator. One of his assistants discovered my assassination functions later through questioning. The assistant was quite alarmed and told the Senator I should be scrapped quickly to avoid a scandal. Naturally, the Senator had me eliminate the fool.
So we're not talking about a nice senator, I see.
Observation. Senators are not nice, Master. They are either on top of the game or yesterday's news. My master told me that frequently, you see. I was most proud to have partaken in the political system of the galaxy. During the time my owner possessed me, he gained significant rank. Given time, I believe he could have become Chancellor. I even eliminated a few key opponents that he did not ask for. Freebies, if you will.
So he just killed all his opponents.
Answer. There are a lot of politicians on Coruscant, Master. I could spend decades slaughtering them and still not make a dent. And it is not as if I walked into the Senate chambers with a carbonite explosive. I was very discreet. My best work to date, that I can remember. Observation. I think he would have done far better had he not allowed his use of me to become personal. He set me on his wife.
Wow. Why would he do that?
Answer. I am
She
unsure.
probably cheated on
The
him.
human was most agitated and angry. I believe his wife had done something that had displeased him greatly. I was to go to their summer estate and terminate his wife, along with whatever male companion I discovered there.
And did you?
I journeyed to the southern continent, but it appeared my master was not far behind me. Apparently, he regretted his activation of the protocol. When I found the wife and her companion, I proceeded to launch my attack, but my master interposed his own body and was destroyed. It was rather a strange meatbag thing to do you not agree? Naturally, I shut myself down, my master being terminated.
Well, it appeared he got a conscience at the end.
Observation. I find that unlikely. Perhaps he was more concerned that the death of his wife would be more likely traced back to him.
So that's 2 out of 2 masters you've killed.
Observation. Only so far, Master. There are still more memories not recovered, remember?
Have you recovered any other memories?
Answer. As previously, I have found a few more programs which will enhance my performance. A most gratifying discovery, in fact. There is still nothing from previous memories uncovered. You will have to operate again if you desire to find them. With luck, I will discover the stimulus to unlock my core, and all this will be unnecessary. I do thank you for the attempt, however, Master.
+2 to defense, in addition to the +2 dexterity.
Statement. And now rewire access complete.
What now?
Answer. It appears that previous to my ownership by the Senator, I was the property of one Bochaba the Hutt on the planet Slaheron.
And what gruesome fate awaited him?
Objection. That is unfair, Master. While Bochaba may have died gruesomely, I most certainly had nothing to do with it. Well, very little. My memories tell me that, for a time, Bochaba was one of the most feared gangsters on Slaheron. I helped him with this reputation greatly. Over a span of 1 year, I terminated a grand total of 322 sentient meatbags.
Jeez.
These contracts made Bochaba very wealthy.
And so what happened to stop that?
It was unfortunate but inevitable that eventually Bochaba would overstep his bounds. I had just cleared 2 Hutt households when the exchange retaliated. Statement. I was not even present when my old master was assassinated. I did appreciate the artistry behind his demise upon my return, however.
Why? How was he killed?
Answer. Allow me to say that I have little doubt that residents of that sector were fishing pieces of Bochaba out of their soup for weeks afterward. At any rate, I quickly shut down upon my master's death. The rival Hutt claimed me along with my master's other possessions. Observation. If that Hutt had only known my true function, he surely would not have sold me to a senator he bribed regularly.
You would have preferred to stay on Slaheron.
Observation. It would have suited my character, Master. I have enjoyed my existence since, more or less, so I do not miss it.
You would have been found out eventually.
Observation. No doubt, Master. It would have been a glorious battle to end my existence with. I would prefer that to rusting on a junk heap.
Do you remember anything else?
Answer. Negative, Master. There is still more memory that can be restored, however. As well, I believe I can restore several programs the Hutt installed to improve my performance. Yes, they are now active, contemplative. I wonder how many more dead masters I might have out there. A droid can live for a long time, you know.
Now you can regenerate. Nice. HK is like the village bicycle. Everyone's had a ride.
Statement.
Forget I said that.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the... Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Alright, we'll do it later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
So I've been told that you need to have 17 repaired to do this. And it would take several more levels to get up to that level of expertise, but I can get an item to buff it. So we're here on Dantooine. This also happens to be the place where I can do one of the Geno Haradan quests. Alright. So there's an expensive belt here that gives you a bonus to something. But it'll help my repair, I know that much. It's a pretty good sword. There's a lot of my old items here. Those are some nice gloves. Okay, he doesn't have it. I think this guy just has... This guy just has droid parts. Alright, so I think I need to go to Adam Larp. He's at Rodian out here. But before I do that, Mr. Kandris, he could use some leveling up. Okay, what feats should I give him? He doesn't have any implant level, so that would be good for him. Get him all the way up to implant level 3, but not yet. Can make him immune to critical hits, that'd be good.
What?
You know what? Oh wait a minute, Vibro Double Blade. Okay, I guess Zalbar has the Sith sword. Geno Haradan, Zulan. Fine. Should look for him on Dantooine near the Noble Estates. Look at this overpriced piece of crap. Okay, this guy doesn't have it either. Now I'm worried. Who sells it? There aren't any other merchants around here that I know about. Uh-oh. Did I sell it somewhere else? Like, did I buy it and then sell it on Tatooine, or Yavin? Oh dear. I don't remember exactly where, what's his name, Zulan? I don't remember where his stuff is. They said it would be near the noble estates. So we'll just cross here. I don't really need anyone following me. This place is so low level. I could take everything on by myself. I think I killed every single one of the Cath Hounds. Ah, here it is. This is the speeder of Zulan Centaur, the Grand Slaver. Zulan himself is nowhere in sight. Activate its alarm system. What would that do? Oh no, not the Urias. Oh, he's fine. Probably looks slightly suspicious that I ran over here like 5 seconds after it blew up, but... oh well. I'm new to this assassination thing. Is there another merchant here? It's like on the Sandral grounds or something. I thought the only merchants were in the Enclave. Well, at least I can do this to show you how far Laylo has come. Look at that. No chance. Nope, get back. Cassis Diary, what? Wait a minute. Cassis Sandral. Could I have given that to the Sandrals? Yay, 50 XP. Okay, I don't really think there's anything worthwhile over here. I'm just gonna make sure.
That hurt, I bet. That hurt, I bet.
Yeah, there aren't any merchants around here. Maybe there's another one somewhere else in the Enclave. Or maybe I didn't look through this thoroughly. No? Oh my god, I did miss it. Wow. Uh-oh, I still don't have enough. That's not good. Dexterity, awareness. So, wait, I have an intelligence bonus. A small intelligence bonus, so... Aha. So I do have enough. Just barely. I think this is the last time I'll go to Dantooine. I'm still solidly on the light side, even though I'm getting dark side points. I have to make sure that doesn't go to gray, because then I'll miss out on certain items. I really don't want to do that.
Statement. And now rewire the last. Access complete. I have recovered the last of my deleted memory, Master. Unfortunately, my history...
Why not?
Answer. As I did inform you, Master, the majority of my memory is still locked within my core. That can only be accessed by the appropriate stimuli, and I have no idea what that stimuli might be, unfortunately. Sadly, it seems my true origins will always be a mystery.
Are you sure your core isn't just damaged?
Observation. If it was, Master, your restorations will certainly have ensured that the proper stimulus restores my core's functions. Sadly, that could have already happened and we missed it, and my core was too damaged to activate. Oh, woe is me.
So tell me about this last owner then.
Correction. That would actually be my first owner, Master. The first I can remember. I had completed an assassination in Mandalorian space, though I have no knowledge of what my target was or who sent me. Regardless, my motor function had been damaged, and I could not return to wherever I had been sent from. A Mandalorian soldier claimed me as booty, I believe. He repaired me, poorly I might add, and proceeded to use my assassination protocol to raise his rank.
Does nobody decent ever find you?
Observation. You found me, Master. Perhaps you are simply fortunate that my assassination protocol no longer functions. At any rate, it seems that my Mandalorian owner finally decided to send me against Mandalore himself. My poorest performance, sadly.
Oh, why is that?
Answer. I was captured by this Mandalore during the attempt. He was able to reverse my programming and send me after my own master. It was quite distressing. There was little I could do. Needless to say, I dispatched the Mandalorian soldier efficiently. Once I deactivated, I believe I eventually ended up on the black market and was sold to the Hutt on Slaheron. My darkest day.
So you couldn't kill Mandalore, eh?
Statement. With all due respect, Master, he is the leader of the Mandalorians. Perhaps my old master was foolish to send me after him.
So you killed that master directly.
Statement. So I did. I am not very proud of that, Master. The soldiers seem very startled, I must say.
You are just a traveling piece of bad luck, aren't you?
Objection. That is so unfair, Master. Have I not brought you a great deal of satisfaction?
You don't want to hear the answer to that.
Statement. You are a very harsh master, Master. I like you.
So, can you remember anything else?
Answer. There are a few Mandalorian implants that I can activate now. They will improve my performance. Beyond that, Master, there is nothing more I can relate to you. With luck, we will discover the stimulus to unlock my core very soon.
+2 to dexterity. And more regeneration. Oh, we don't need this. It's redundant. I need a better, or I need another good pistol. Let's see what's going on at Yavin Station. Aha, so he's got a Gizka problem too. Wait, where's the Gizka? I heard it, but I don't see it. What?
Ichuta. Achua penki. Yun patisa. Ichuba jikota na.
What did those Chandoshans want?
Ichuta. Yun patisa. Ingba tang itwamaji. Human act in ikatune. Chon muri chiwi aita ka
I think you already told me this.
Aki ki.
So he gets new stuff every now and then. That's a really good rifle. It's not quite as good as my pistol though, because it doesn't stun. Is there anything I could sell him? That's pretty good. Not good enough. When am I ever going to use this short lightsaber? It kind of sucks. The only good thing about it is it has this balanced thing. I'll keep one around just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna sell Karth's blaster. Karth's probably not happy about that, but he's not around now, is he? I don't know if I've ever used a single grenade after Terrace. Nobody's used this Sith mask yet, which is unfortunate. I haven't been using energy shields either. I'm gonna sell 2 of these. I could sell a few of these. These just kind of suck, they're not even worth being in my inventory. Alright, what else do we have here? Ion X weapon. God dang. Biostabilizer implant. So he doesn't have any more good single-handed blasters. That's unfortunate. I have to go to another planet. Oh well. I'm gonna wait to do the rest of the Jenna Harden stuff. After I'm gonna put that off until after we're done with Manon.
Yeah, what do you want?
War stories.
I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Let me guess, you won?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in 2. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
What did they do?
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice.
I'm guessing Bastila probably wants to talk to me.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zahar.
My progress?
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continued to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I don't know.
Neither do I, and I hope I never do. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Okay. Back to Manon then. I wonder if there's anything you can do with T3. I want to ask you some questions. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Just chime in if you ever have any advice. He's just a utility droid, he doesn't know anything. Mission and I'm not going to actually use Zalbar. I'm just going to unequip Agenda Paul's blade, just so we have it handy. Who leveled up? Oh, Zalbar. So we can still go into this back entrance to the Sith base. There's not really any reason to. Get a tiny little bit of experience. And I can show you what's over here, so there's that.
No problem.
And you can use this to get to the Sith base. But it's entirely pointless at this juncture. Poor Mission is wounded now.
Huh? What is it?
You guys are really slow. What are you doing?
Sure.
I feel like Juhani is a little bit overkill, but I wanted her with me so I could cast buffs. So I could just take Bastila. But Bastila is not really all that great. She's just kind of like a worse Juhani. Well, okay, let's make sure. I'll give her a fair shake before I start passing judgment. Let's see, powers, heal. Don't bother giving her offensive stuff because her wisdom is too low. And that means her, whenever she casts offensive powers, the difficulty class will be really low. She does have some good feat progression. So, strength 15, dexterity 18. And Juhani, strength 16. Well, Bestial's strength could get up to 16. Johnny has better constitution, though. And she has guardian feats.
Sure.
So I stand by my previous statement. Okay, which direction? I already forget. Damn it. I've played this game like... I've beaten this game like a dozen times. But for whatever reason, I can never remember which way to go on Manon. God's sakes, Johnny. Nope, this was the wrong way. Although, this might be a good thing, so I can go over here and tell Milko why they're hiring so many mercenaries. Yes, they're sending them down to a secret base on Record Rift. The Republic has recently lost contact with the science facility. I'm going to investigate it. Wrong way.
Huh? Your wish?
What?
So I'm leaving a lot of dead air. Should probably start saying something. Hi, I'm here. I'm not dead. I killed Zular. Or Zoolander. Whatever. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. What happened to Jenahar Dan assassinated Malik? It's awfully cynical. Who formed this guild? Where did it begin? Does the Jedi Order know about your guild? Oh, it's not very good. That's a really good attack modifier, though. Is it upgradable? No, it's not even upgradable. What is the point? Seriously. That might be good for mission. Most of the damage that mission does is from her sneak attack bonus anyway. And her 2-hit is exactly the same. So that doesn't help out much.
What is it?
What?
I don't understand. He gives me that really nice sword. And then he gives me this really crappy blaster. Is it over here? Yeah, I think it's over here. Where's the... Oh, this is the way to the Sith base, never mind. This guy just sells droid parts, yeah. That is so pretty. I love this skybox mod. I think I'm still going the wrong way. That's the way to the swoop bikes. God damn it. My apologies. Went the wrong way entirely. Tyvark, Visitors Hotel, Republic Enclave, there it is. Duh. So I'll do the swoop racing a little bit later. Maybe just like immediately after I finish up underwater. So I was talking about how the music doesn't really fit here. Now they could have done with some more fitting music. Yeah, let me bring something up. Hang on. Shit. What is it called? Yeah, this is it. properly terrified yet. So this is what I have in mind when I think of the music should be creepy. Okay. You get the point. So now we get to walk agonizingly slow through here.
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I'm Laylo, Jery. The Republic sent us down here to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong, somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the KotOR harvester they built on the edge of the Hackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner.
Yeah, you could just go back in. I mean, I killed all the Cellcath.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the KotOR harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Oh, really? I mean, there's a clear path to the sub bay. Just go back in.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with...
So cheesy. This is a really cool environment, but I'd enjoy it a lot more if I didn't walk so slow. Okay, so that's the button. You have to be careful here, because they can kill you in one hit, I think. That was way too close. Okay, you can stop now. Reminds me of that level in Deus Ex. The Ocean Lab. I'm not gonna play any more Deus Ex music. gonna start getting slap happy with that. Alright, I hope I can go into this door, because if not, I'm going to be kind of angry. In fact, I'm going to save. If I can't go in, I can just load. Okay, good deal.
Yes?
Huh?
Oh man.
Yes?
It's not. There's no point to doing stealth. Just a waste of time. Whoa, no, no, no. Get away from that. Stop.
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Oh, survivors. Fancy that.
No, no, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Crazy bastard.
Yes?
Huh?
Man. Hang on. Put on the utility belt. Why does it have to be 4 spikes?
No, no. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Cellcath are coming. No!
No! No! Ah!
They both have really bad headaches, apparently. I'm a friend, I'll protect you. You're both safe now.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
What was the Republic doing here?
We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Cellcath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the KotOR.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more KotOR, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly, horribly wrong.
What happened?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too, and they turned on us.
Can you imagine what a screaming Cellcath would sound like? It'd probably be like, or something like that.
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard rift near the KotOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KotOR. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With KotOR as a food source.
And all those other Phyraxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
I have to get to the KotOR machinery.
That would be suicide! It's out there still!
Out there, waiting for us.
So what can I do about it?
The Phyraxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Phyraxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the KotOR.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Phyraxan drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main KotOR harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Phyraxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water. Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the KotOR. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the KotOR. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Yeah, I'll do the right thing. Oh, hello. Don't run into that mine. So this is just another way to get in.
What is it?
Huh?
Sure.
I'm gonna blow up the harvester because if you kill the shark, you get dark side points. Which I think is questionable. I mean, either thing you do down here, whether you destroy the harvester or kill the shark, it's
What is it?
kind of bad.
What?
Okay, so he doesn't kill you
Yes?
instantly. Okay. Time to go over here and adjust the Sangen levels. Yeah, Gallo Sangen. Oh, come on. So slow. So killing the shark is the easy way to do it because this is all you have to do. But if you want to blow up the harvester, it's a bit of a puzzle. 0 of 3, 0 of 5. Let me see here. From container pod, 5 of 5. Transfer, 2 of 5. Dump injector. Transfer. What's that gonna do though? So it needs to get, the container needs to be at 4. Five of 5, but then you transfer. Oh yeah, I think if you transfer, it'll transfer once, and it'll make it at 4. Yeah, that was easy. Let me find that cutscene for you. 23. There it is. Alright. Let me mute the window. Forgot to turn on my volume mixer. Apologies. Oh, it's muted. That was not the best looking CG, but whatever. I don't need any more repair at this point. Oh great, I finally have improved to weapon fighting. Am I ever going to get master to weapon fighting? Boy. I would like to get buffs at some point. Oh, I can do that now. So, Valor, of course. I would like to have Force Breach, too. I'm gonna have to get Force Breach first, because I really want that. Force Breach is good against Sith that have a lot of buffs cast. here it is. If I can talk to my companions underwater.
Hey there, what can I do? Don't worry. Manon's the source for all the KotOR in the galaxy. That's why those fish-faced Cellcath can stay neutral in this whole Sith Republic war. But I don't know much else about it. Sorry I can't... Okay.
This will take a while. We've only got one more planet after this one. But there's going to be something else happening before we get to that planet. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, just in case you haven't played this game before. Which is probably unlikely. Can you go in here? KotOR control. Alright, it's done.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Fraxton shark, the guardian of the KotOR or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
I saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the KotOR harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Fight me. The Republic wouldn't stand a chance if it weren't for me. I do more for the Republic than any of you idiots down here ever do. I think if you kill the shark, you actually get banned from the planet permanently. And that would be unfortunate, because then I couldn't do any more Jin Haradan stuff. And I would also get dark side points. So there's that. I always like to look at like pictures of deep sea creatures, for the same reason that people like to watch horror movies. There is some really seriously weird looking stuff down there. Some nightmare fuel. Probably nothing over there worth looking at. Move too slowly down here anyway. There's this thing, I think it's called like it's not the cuttlefish. It's like some... It's that weird fish that just looks like a really gooey face and has like a big nose. That thing is really unnerving to me. I don't know why.
At last, my search
it's
is over.
Brandon.
I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
How did you get down here?
Do you think those Republic subs are the only way to reach the ocean floor? Malik and Revan found a way down here long before the Rackard station was built. I acquired a ship and followed the same route Revan and my master used on their own journey. Then it was simply a matter of waiting for you to return for the star map.
Of course, he's not going to say what the method of getting down here was. It's magic. You're Malik's apprentice. Can't say I'm impressed.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
So I'll be casting that too. And, Juhani, protect me, please. But first you gotta do
Your
this.
wish?
And do that. Maybe in the meantime I can use Force Wave.
Sure.
Perfect. So now you... Oh man, she's mind affected. I should have given her some immunity to mind affecting. I don't think I can give her anything to do that anyway. Oh no, she could use this belt. Damn it. Alright, well, Juhani, just protect me. Then I will do this.
Your wish?
For the order!
Did that work?
For the order!
Ow! I think he's saved again. Okay, you attack him. You do the same. Actually, no. Well, you're still mind affected, damn it.
What is it? There's gotta be something else I can do to him. I guess not. Your wish?
Alright, while you're at it, you should probably cast Night Valor. Actually, nah, we're good.
Yeah?
Yes?
Didn't even need to do that. Yet another double-bladed lightsaber. You know what? I'm gonna do that all over again. This time with the difficulty cranked. What the hell? So he's behind the door now. Alright, mission.
Yes?
I should have given Juhani one of these two.
What is it?
Take that!
It didn't really even seem all that more difficult. what that even does. Well, the bounty hunter is gone. That's just a cutscene of the sub going back up. Don't worry about it.
Returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Selkath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? And why?
They killed almost everyone in the station.
They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we sent later? It's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the KotOR?
Gigantic Phyrexian shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists survived.
That's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
So it might have cost them the entire war, but this did a good job. Oh man, don't listen to these guys talk again. Oh yeah, well, to you. Nothing happened down the rift. Explosions were at the research station. Both our governments set up there. Internal politics. The entire station had been driven. Well, yeah, it doesn't really answer the question. The Phyrexian shark. I did not say that. I destroyed the machinery to save it. So that's really the best thing to do. Okay, I gotta go because I'm actually beating someone in a few minutes. So, yeah, next time we will attempt to go to the next planet.